This is the last problem on the review for Chapter 3, Test Part 2, and let's take a look at it. It talks about how Ed walked his dog north 5 blocks, then east 2 blocks, stopped at a drinking fountain, and then he walked 3 more blocks north, and then again 4 blocks east. Again, and it started to rain, so we cut through a field and walked straight home. And so we're supposed to draw a diagram first, so let's do that. So we're going to start at this point right here, and we're going to go 3 blocks north. All right, let's see here. North 3 blocks. Yes, that's the first part. So we're going to go north 3 blocks. So north is up. So we'll go 3 blocks north. And then we ended up going east 4 blocks. So east is to the right. So 4 blocks. And so it's real important to make sure that you label these different parts that you're drawing and also try to keep it in proportion. So my 4 should be a little bit longer than the 3. And then let's see here. Oh, I missed these other parts here. So let me go ahead and go back real quick. Getting ahead of myself, so we'll start again. And again, I didn't read this part. 5 blocks north, so let's go there. 5 blocks north. So there's my 5, and then 2 blocks east. So east 2 blocks, and then stopped at a drinking fountain, and then we ended up going 3 more blocks to the north. So let's go north 3 more blocks. So I want that line a little bit longer than the 2. And then we ended up going, so we did this one, north 3 blocks, and then we're going east 4 more blocks. So east 4 more blocks. That line's got to be a little bit longer. And so there's 4. All right, so now we stop there because now it started to rain, and now we're going to end up going straight home. So straight home would be going right through the field that misses all those blocks that he had walked previously. So what they're asking for is, first of all, how many blocks did Al walk in all? So we know he walked the 5, the 2, the 3, and the 4. So that those blocks, 5, 2, 3, and 4, would add up to equal 14 blocks. But we also have this other distance here, which we need to find. So the way we're going to do that, since it goes off at an angle and we don't know what it is, we're going to use Pythagorean's theorem. So let's go ahead and make a right triangle out of this. So I just drew that right triangle with my right angle being right here. And so in order to find out what this side is, I need to know what these 2 sides are. And I can get that information from the numbers that we have. So notice how we went north, then east, but then north again. So notice this line here is longer than the 2 lines that we had previously gone in the north direction. So if we take those 2 and add them together, we end up with 8. And so that's that length there. And then let's go ahead and find out the horizontal length. Well, that's just this number here, this 2 and this 4. See, this line here is longer than both of those lines. Plus these 2, we're going in the east direction twice. So that means we're going to combine those 2 together, and that's where we're getting 6. So now we know what those 2 lines are. Let's go ahead and use Pythagorean's theorem. 6 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. So we do some work there. 36 and 64 equals c squared. And we can add those 2 numbers together, gives us 100 equals c squared, and take the square root. And that would leave us with 10. So 10 extra blocks is what he ended up going. So we know in all, if we add those 10 blocks, we went 24 blocks in all. So let's write a little sentence there. So Al walked 24 blocks in all. And then how much longer was his walk before it started to rain? And so we want to find out how much longer this amount was. Well, all we'd have to do then is just subtract the 24. Go ahead and fix that real quick. Let's do this. Add that back in there. We'll subtract these 2 numbers, and we'll find out how much longer it is. So again, they want to know how much longer was his walk before. So this was before it rained, and then this was after it rained. And so before was definitely a little bit longer, and if we subtract the 2 numbers, we get 4 blocks. So Al's walk before it rained was 3 blocks oops, not 3 blocks, but 4 blocks. Let's go ahead and fix that. 4 blocks further than after it rained. So let's see if we've answered all the questions. First, we drew a picture. How many blocks did Al walk in all? We said 24 blocks in all. And then they asked how much longer was his walk before it started to rain than his walk home. And so it was 4 blocks further than after it rained, or when he walked home. So those are the types of questions that you're going to see on the test. Good luck.